Welcome back, everybody, to our next episode of Rise of the Runelords. Nothing works on my stream. I was supposed to fix things over the last week. I did not. So we're going to be having a very bare bones stream. I'm honestly surprised that we have a working camera system. So, hey! I need to actually... Everyone, bear with me while I see if I can get my chat working. Because I
But it's
can't...
unbearable.
Hey?
It's unbearable.
Unbearable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Where's my chat? I don't have a chat. Twitch chat. There. Actually, let's just copy. No, that's a terrible idea. Let's just copy. That. And paste it.
Oh, that's why it was an update. We're having a fun time tonight, guys.
We are having a fun time tonight, guys. I don't know where this Twitch chat is going to show up.
Oh,
but
God.
If there is someone in chat, they say something.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Okay, we have... Hey, X15, how are you? We have a chat. So we're just going to leave that there. And, yeah. I would put a, I would put a background behind it, but that takes extra work, and we're going to jump right in. So, here's.
God. I just thought of a horrible joke, right as you said it's our only plan.
It's our only
It's not
plan?
OnlyFans. Yeah, it's not OnlyFans anymore. It's our only plan.
Our only plans?
Mm-hmm.
I think the heroes of Sandpoint, to segue into our session, I think the heroes of Sandpoint would do very well with a subscription to only plans. They don't tend to have them very often. So, speaking of the heroes of Sandpoint, when we last left our intrepid heroes, Toshi's wife showed up. Miffed, I think is a good word to use.
Slightly annoyed.
Slightly irked. Irked is another good word. Yeah.
And very gay.
Yes, very much so. I'm going to just turn you down a little bit.
No, turn me up.
Nope. Oh, it's gonna be a night.
Yep.
I can already tell.
Just another one of those games.
Our resident Ashwood tribe member was outed as not entirely human. He is in fact a Suli, and Voren is dealing, maybe, with all of this happening around him.
Voren's the only adventurer without issues currently.
Yeah, currently.
Well, Solomon doesn't have issues.
Not yet. Trauma doesn't show up for 3 to 5 years on occasion, so that's great.
Well, it depends on the type of trauma.
Yes. So, I'm going to say you guys are just finishing off that amazing meal that Amiko made for y'all. And as the night wraps up, as everything sort of winds down, the Rusty Dragon, everyone filters out for the night. It's just you guys. Amiko has packed up around you. Obviously, Solomon and Toshi, you are both staying here. And Mira is expected to stay with you, Toshi.
Mm-hmm.
What would you guys like to do?
Toshi wishes to go upstairs and scream for 30 minutes and then come back down like nothing happened.
The thing might be a little bit late for that. Just saying.
So are we heading to the Misgivings tomorrow?
I
think that's the plan.
Toshi looked at Mira.
Mira sits there with a sweet smile on her face.
She knows what she's doing. Yes, tomorrow.
Alrighty. Do we want to leave our first light, or do we want to wait a little while to see if we need to prepare for anything?
Solomon would like to prepare a little bit. Since you guys are telling me that people are out to kidnap me, and Saf told me that the throwing stars they used had poison on them, I'd like to go and see if I can get something to
I'm
paralyzing poison.
definitely misheard me. Definitely does not have paralyzing poison on them. They are a +1 shuriken. They do not have a paralyzing poison on them. That is not a thing. I'm not sure if you're messing with me here or not. Not a thing.
No. You made me roll Constitution saves because they would paralyze me when they hit me in the chest.
Oh, yeah. That was what that was. No, they had an ability that they could use. Yeah, no, that was not a poison.
Okay.
I know what ability.
I would like to retcon that.
Yeah. No, all good.
Solomon's good to go. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Well, I am going to say, over the last couple days, you've probably had some conversations with people about the misgivings and what they are, and you guys know that it was once called Foxglove Manor, abandoned for at least 80 years. The Foxgloves have tried to renovate them sort of every 2 decades or so, but nothing's really stuck, I guess. Aldern Foxglove, you guys know Aldern. You met him way back in episode 1, in our first session, and saved him from goblins, and went on a boar hunt with him, and he seems quite enamored with your group.
I guess you could say it wasn't very boring.
That's fair. But you are aware that he is the current owner, and let's do a single knowledge local check.
I've already made the knowledge local check on it.
Okay. On
Yes.
Foxglove Manor? Or the Misgivings?
Yes.
What was
Yes.
the result of that? Do you remember?
It was very high.
Hmm?
Oh shit. Apparently I forgot to up the roll 20. I'm a professional gamer, guys.
Professional gamer.
Professional. 100% professional here.
Just
There's no
rolling back
unprofessionalness.
through.
It was a pretty high check. Because we got quite a bit of information, and also Toshi and Mira probably walked through it at least once.
Definitely not, in fact.
Oh, no.
Definitely not, no.
Too dangerous, even during the day?
Very much so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, I forgot that I put alcohol in my thing. It was still a pretty high check because my knowledge local is a +9. So I think I got like a
Was this just was this just a straight up knowledge check?
It was either knowledge or knowledge local.
Okay,
Knowledge
cool.
local.
Yeah, so it was a knowledge check, it wasn't a gather information check?
No.
Okay,
it
cool.
was
So
local.
that's what we're going to be doing. It's going to be a different check. It's a gather information. You might get different information.
Okay.
So what I will allow is one person to helm this check, and then 2 other people to aid if they so can. So who would like to take the check? Who would like to aid?
What type of check is it?
It will be a knowledge local check.
Okay.
Or diplomacy.
Okay. Yeah.
Really?
Spells
do
will
diplomacy.
not. Spells will not help. Diplomacy is a slightly higher DC.
If a +17 is a good enough bonus, because 2 people helping,
I'm happy to help.
Okay.
One person helping because I can't help.
That's fair.
You can?
You don't have diplomacy?
You don't need to be trained in
You don't need to be
diplomacy.
trained it, you just need to roll over a 10.
Okay.
You actually can add a
Also-
+2 on top of yours, Vorin, because you've been a fixture in town for so long.
Also, don't forget Saf can help.
Saf cannot help.
Cannot?
Because
Okay.
2 people can help, I'm saying.
No. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm going to just put in the plus.
Plus
Okay.
2 to that.
So another +2 from Vorin, and Solomon, go ahead and roll me a diplomacy check.
Alright. Diplomacy.
As a group check to see what happens. Excuse me? Oh, I thought that was a 33 for a second there. I was going to lose my mind. Yeah, no, that's fine. Jesus. All right.
Man,
so
I rolled
23,
shit.
27. All right. So,
Plus 17.
yeah, so Foxglove Manor is over 80 years old and has been the seat of the Foxglove family pretty much the whole time. Some kind of tragedy struck the family a few decades ago, and no one's lived there since. Common rumor holds that the place is haunted. You guys did have that information already. The manor itself is known as the Misgivings by some locals, particularly Varisians. Most likely you know it as this name, all of you. It certainly has a pretty bad reputation. Sightings of strange lights in the attic windows, muffled sounds of screaming from above and below, and even rumors of a huge bat-winged devil living in the caves below the manor are but a few of the tales told about the place. The Foxglove family lived there as recently as 2 decades ago, but then a fire burned down the servants' building. Cyrily Foxglove was found dead, burnt and dashed on the rocks below the cliffs behind the house, and Traver Foxglove was found in his bedroom, dead by his own hand. The children, including young Alden Foxglove, were sent away to be raised in Corvosa by distant relations. Alden has recently returned to live in the manor, but had a hell of a time hiring locals to help him in reconstruction and repair. Until Alden moved back in, the place was cared for by a man named Rogors Craesby, which you guys do recognize as the name of the Ghast where you got the key from. He was a retired innkeeper who lost an ear in a bar fight many years ago. Came in 3 days a week from Sandpoint to open the windows, air the place out, kick out any squatters, and make minor repairs. However, he didn't really get very far with minor repairs, as the place was falling apart around him. And the final bit of information that you get is Foxglove Manor was built around about 80 years ago by Vorel Foxglove, merchant prince from Magnamar. He and his family lived there for 20 years before the entire family perished from disease. The surviving Foxgloves of Magnamar shunned the place for 40 years until Traver Foxglove moved back in. So sorry?
Sounds like a real rough history.
Yeah, definitely. And it's there's a reason it's called the Misgivings, and there's a reason it has the haunted sort of moniker around it. You're 90% sure if a regular human were to walk in there, like a normal person off the street were to walk in there, they would probably die from something. Something would kill them.
I mean, like, that's with most places, though.
Yeah. It's yeah. Toshi.
Do you guys still want to go there?
Yeah.
Toshi, just real quick, just roll me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Moving right along. What were you going to say, Solomon?
Do you guys still want to go to the Misgivings? Or have we just go to the pub?
You're already in the pub. Misgivings is the next.
I don't think we really have a choice. They keep getting roped into this "you must come soon" stuff.
Yeah.
So, do we want to get some stuff for fighting unholy creatures and abominations and
Toshi points at
whatever
Voran.
else is going to be in this place.
Toshi points at Voran.
Thorin's not an abomination. He's just a dwarf.
He smites
Rough.
those things.
Ross.
I don't.
You hit them with a
Not
hammer
that
that's
kind
good
of holy
enough.
man.
Not that kind of holy man.
Um,
I don't hit them with a hammer that's good line. I don't. What?
at about this time, Toshi, you get a message from a runner, dressed in the garb of Sarenrae. And
I must away.
Sorry.
I must. Toshi just like
Yeah.
perks up and goes, "I must away."
The-
Mira, do
it-
you
it
want to
is-
meet a kid?
It is a spoken message. So you stands at the table and says, "I've been sent by Brother Casball to let you know, Mrs. Deverin, that the young boy is stirring. He should be waking momentarily."
Oh, that is wondrous. Thank you for letting me know.
Perfect. We also have a babysitter.
My wife is not a babysitter. Unless she wants to be, in which case, she may.
Mira pipes up and says, "I'm fine with kids as long as I can hand them back at the end of the day."
They're young teen, like 13?
13.
13. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
Perfect
not
age for
something that
crush.
you'll have to... A kid's just lost their family, so I don't want to be alone as they wake up.
I see.
Away, then. You may come with me if you wish.
Mira stands up and sort of looks at the rest of you expectantly, as if Mira expects you guys to be following as well.
I will retire. I need to finish breaking down this metal before I head to bed.
Okay.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Mira.
And she sort of does a very polite head nod and you as well, Master Fjarborg.
Please, Voran is fine.
Of course.
I think Solomon wants to stay at the bar with Toshi. With Saf.
You would. Fair enough. So yeah, so Mira stands and follows you out, Toshi. I assume that you head straight to the chapel. I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Oh shit, I forgot I hard muted myself. Yes.
Not a problem. You make your way there very quickly, and you are led to that same room where, as you enter, the boy is just starting to come to consciousness, and groggily sort of shakes himself, sits up, and you can already see that the color has come back to his skin, and he is looking a lot healthier than he was. Nowhere near on death's door by any means.
Wonderful. How crowded is the room?
So it is yourself, Brother Casball, and Mira, and the kid.
Okay, wonderful.
I'm not sure. I can't remember if I named the kid or not.
No, Toshi wouldn't know it anyway.
Fantastic. If chat can give me a name, that would be so much fun because I can't think of any right now. I'm gonna name him after someone. I swear.
You could also name him Ray and just force me to refer to Ray.
So yeah,
Because
so
it's your
he wakes up groggily, shakes himself, and then looks around. It's a bit what's the word?
Discombobulated.
Yeah, it's a good word. Says, where am I?
You're in Sandpoint.
Oh, Sandpoint. This is a this is a very big room.
Well, you're in the church right now. The temple.
Oh, and sort of you know how you wake up and you don't immediately remember a dream, but it starts to come back to you very quickly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sort of looks down and there's a frown of like concentration and.
So what's your name?
Oh, I hate chat so much. My name, I'm called Bruce.
It's wonderful to meet you, Bruce.
And
How are you feeling?
strange. I feel warm, and he looks over towards Brother Caswell, and Brother Caswell is wearing a like a holy symbol of Sarenrae around his neck as like a pendant, and sort of leans forward and sort of stares at the holy symbol of Sarenrae. Speaks up and says, "What? Who's that?"
That would be Saren, right?
Sarenrae. I think I met her. She was beautiful.
Gods usually are, yes.
Bronze skin, wings, fire, halo of fire, kind eyes, really kind. It reminded me of my mum.
Mhm.
And she said I wasn't
What?
done.
Yeah,
He sort
that
of's got
means you
that
were blessed, you know, Ollie.
yeah, sort of got that 1,000-yard stare kind of thing happening.
Yep, Toshi's delaying this because waking up and having to deal with this is not a good thing. So what's your favorite type of food? Are you hungry?
No,
Need something to
not
drink?
really. No, I'm okay.
Mhm.
I'm okay. I'm not sure if I was before, but I am now.
You had a nasty, nasty incident.
Right.
But we
Yeah,
can
I
talk
remember.
about that
I
later.
remember Rogos. He's really calm. Like weirdly calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rogos. Rogos, he bit me and I was dying, wasn't I?
Yes. Yes, you were. But
Not
that
anymore.
was a day ago? No.
Yeah, about a day ago. Huh.
You were blessed by two gods. Yesterday and today.
2?
Yes.
How?
How much do you know about Sarenrae and her friends?
Well, I know she's really pretty. And just sort of
Yeah,
blushes just a little bit.
her worshippers are too, and Toshi looks over at Mira.
Mira sort of gives you the look, just you know the look.
Yeah, just shut up.
Yeah.
Uh,
He says, "Are you wearing your firearm on your side or something?"
yes. Well,
Hmm.
it would not be in sight of anyone.
Okay, that's fine.
So it's like a pocket in her
Yeah,
clothing.
like inside sort of thing. Yeah, I get
Mhm.
that. He's sort of he's really quiet, kind of withdrawn, but really calm.
Uh-huh.
And he continues and he says, "I feel like something calling me, I guess. How do you know if you're being called, but you can't hear your name? How do you know?"
It's like a third sense, or another sense. Third.
Right.
It's like a sixth sense. A
Right.
bit like how people do magic, and they can
Oh.
sort of just tell or feel it.
Right.
In the more faithful sense.
And he sort of like rubs his chest right here and he sort of looks as if he's sort of trying to look for a window or something. I want to go outside. I'm gonna go outside. Yeah. And he stands up and very steady on his feet, and heads towards the door and just makes his way outside. And
making his way downtown.
Making my way. Makes his way outside and looks around and looks off at the horizon in sort of a southerly sort of direction. I need to go that way. What's that way?
Wait. Well, is it the sun rising or sun setting direction? And is the
south.
Sun rising?
And
specific.
The sun's down. It's night. Stars are out. The moon's just rising. If I put you on this map here. Sorry, I tell a lie. It is more of a westerly direction.
So to Magnamar?
Yeah, it's definitely sort of in that direction for sure.
Well, that way is Magnamar.
Magnamar. That's the big city, isn't it? That's the big city. Yep. And what's there? Everything, I can imagine.
There's quite a bit, but not everything. You can find stuff everywhere, but not everything in one place.
Right. I think I need to go there. I don't know why, but is there anyone that can help me get there?
Toshi looks over at Mira. Maybe. I might know somebody.
Mira looks back and sort of shrugs. And she says, Toshi, if you have things to do, I understand. Just make sure that you keep me in the loop and you let me know where you are. All I've ever wanted to know is that you're safe.
Yes. And we still need to discuss something later tonight.
Of course, we will.
However, but for now, a child must sleep because it's probably past his bedtime.
Yeah. And Mira looks down at Bruce. I don't know why I let you guys talk me into this. Mira looks down at Bruce and says, "If you like, I can take you to Magnamar tomorrow." And Bruce looks up and says, "Yeah, that'd be nice. Thank you." Says, "I might stay here at the cathedral, if that's okay." And he looks up at Brother Caswell, and Brother Caswell nods and sort of a knowing smile. Question: you guys had a +1 scimitar that you gave to the cathedral?
I think we had, yeah.
Toshi, you recognize it as Brother Caswell produces it out of a sheath, sort of under a robe, kneels down in front of Bruce and says, "You're being called, young man." And as Mrs. Deverin here says, "I believe you are chosen." And sort of presents the scimitar to Bruce, which is like as big as his torso, maybe a little taller. Like it's definitely oversized for him. And Bruce sort of takes it with solemnity and says, "Thank you. I'll make sure to use it well."
Toshi will immediately turn to Mira and go, "I told you that giving weapons to children isn't always a horrible idea."
Mira
Completely breaking the
solidly,
movement.
Mira solidly ignores you. It's temporarily deaf. However, Brother Caswell turns to Mira and says, I will take care of him tonight. If you would like to come and collect him in the morning, I'll make sure that you have everything you need to make your way back to Magnamar with him.
Talk to the Serenite first. Or not the Serenite, the Desnan. She apparently likes him too.
There are ways we can make accommodations.
Yeah, God.
Well,
Okay, anyway.
I will see you tomorrow. And Brother Caswell sort of leads Bruce back inside. And
Toshi
you
will-
can hear them quietly chatting to each other, just sort of like a getting to know you kind of thing.
Toshi will turn to Mira and go, if you're taking him to Magnamar, make sure he gets therapy.
Yeah, I think that is not a question. I'll make sure he gets the help he needs. However,
Because
I think he's
I'm
gonna
not-
be okay.
He might be blessed by God, but that won't mean anything to his mental health later.
Understand. So, shall we? And she gestures back towards the Rusty Dragon.
Away we go. Racy there.
Giving you the eye.
As you say, race you there, Mira says, you win. And starts walking.
Aww. What happened to leaping off rooftops?
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but I might not be in the mood for leaping off rooftops, Toshi.
Fine. Fine.
And you guys walk back to the Rusty Dragon. Now, Solomon, how long are you there with Saf?
Long enough to convince Saf to tell me about me.
Okay. Saf is the kind of person that you feel you have to, we'll give you answers, right? But you have
Is
to
that like a
ask the
will
right
check?
questions.
Is that like a will save on Saf's part for how long they can take Solomon's pestering?
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. What questions do you ask?
Okay, so what does she know? I guess primarily, what does she know about the sect of Solomon if it's so important that people are hunting me down? That would be a good start.
Right, yes. Well, unfortunately, I've already kind of told you everything I know so far. Maybe in Magnamar there'll be more detailed records that I could look into. But unfortunately, there's not much else I know. Off the top of my head, sorry.
Okay, well, I don't know what I don't know. So,
Yes.
Saf, what should I know?
Well, in most cases, Suli are born, they look and act like regular humans. I'm assuming you've had a very normal upbringing up until now. Your heritage does manifest either in adolescence or when awakened by an encounter with a djinn or a genie.
So, were you there when we went? I don't think you were there when we went into the place under town where we got attacked by.
No. I only joined your group just before the sanatorium.
Right. Okay. So, and I'll tell Saf the story about walking through the cave system and meeting some light, and then being like, "Oh, weird! I can see in the dark. I couldn't do that before." And then my eyes are silver, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Do you tell Saf about the voice you heard?
I do. I want to get to the voice, and I also remember that Toshi identified where the voice sounded like it was coming from. The nation.
Yeah.
People.
So Saf considers for a moment and says, "Yes. Well, that does make sense. depending on the sect of Solomon could originate from that area very easily, and genies or jinn are a lot more common in that area of the world than any other as well. However, it does sound like it was awakened in you by a jinn. So I believe that maybe sort of scratches the back of their head. Believe that maybe it was awakened in you in a time of need. So something is keeping tabs on you.
I needed to see in the dark, I guess.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, last question for you. How do I protect myself?
Well, that
Solomon is after me, and
right. Yes.
how do I protect myself from a genie?
Well, if I have had those sorts of questions before. It's not something that I
What
can
have you been doing?
do. Me.
Yes, who's asked you that kind of question before? How do you protect yourself from a genie?
Well, not protect yourself from a genie in particular. However, like being undetectable by magic, it is something that is possible. There are spells called non-detection. However, I don't believe I don't have that spell transcribed in a gesture to their spellbook. I don't have that spell transcribed. But if you were to find or buy or commission a scroll, I could put it into my spellbook, and I would be able to cast that on a regular basis then. And I don't know if it would help entirely hide you from the djinn itself, but it may help hide you from its minions, its underlings, its sect.
Okay. Do you think I should hide?
That's entirely your choice. If you would like to hide, I would be hiding, but that's kind of what I do. But if you would like to meet this head on, then don't hide.
Oh, well. I've always met things head on.
Of course. And have you ever found yourself out of your depth?
Yes. But,
It hasn't cost you your life yet.
yeah, no, it hasn't, and
I hope it doesn't in future.
Okay, I'll think about that. Thank you.
Of course. And if you would like help researching any more information, I'm great with the book. Gives you the awkward finger guns.
Okay, I will have to read a book myself, I guess. If you got any recommendations?
I do not. None that I think will be here in Sandpoint. However, if we do find ourselves in Magnemar, we may be able to do some more research.
Cool. Thank you.
So, Vorin, you head back to your place, finish melting down the rest of the steel. Anything else you do for the night? Nope.
How many ingots do I get, or how much?
What? It was the surgical tools, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably one. Probably like, I don't know.
Standard sized ingot.
Yeah, probably like one standard size ingot, but high quality. Just for,
Would you say it masterworked?
Sure.
It's a masterworked ingot.
Why not? Yeah.
You get a
Well,
+1 to attacks with your
High
ingot.
quality doesn't actually mean much.
Yeah, no. We'll say what I'll say is it will count as that extra if it's I'll count it as like part of the material cost of something for a masterworked weapon or armor or something. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Cool. You all bed down for the night. Toshi, there was one more conversation you wanted to have with Mira.
Oh yes, get ready for a long one.
Oh dear.
Get ready.
I've had a lot of long
for-
conversations in the last weekend. Let's see what happens.
Yes, but this time it's fantasy and gay. So get ready.
Oh, bruh. I'm so ready.
So
Yep. You get back to
They-
you get back to the Rusty Dragon and up to your room,
okay.
if you would so wish.
Unless the downstairs is clear of people.
It is not. There is Amiko and Solomon and Saf are still chatting.
Okay. So they do go up to their room.
Yep.
So I have a few questions to ask.
I'm listening.
Do you wish for me to return with you?
Let's tackle that question last.
Okay. Well, okay, second part is if I'm going to return with you, or if I return on my own, do you think Osi or Alexandra should take my place over here? You both know that they've been yearning for some adventure, and I'll send you some information on the two characters because I've been neglecting to do that. So I'm sorry, Adam.
It's fine.
Actually, I can just tell you now. Osi is a energetic tiefling,
Mhm.
and Alexandra is a bit more like Vorin,
Okay.
but still has a very. You gotta be a bit chaotic to be friends with Toshi.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I want your help to figure out who
Yep.
would be best to take my place.
That's fair. Any other questions? And Mira says, "Well, we're going to push that one to the end as well. How about you ask me all of your questions, and then I will answer them in an order that works for me."
Okay. Next is, do you want me to get like a mat from Amico, or do you wish to stay in the same bed?
Toshi, I'm mad at you.
Uh-huh.
I don't love you any less.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking if you want.
It's fine.
Okay. At least I know I'm not going to be pounced on in the middle of the night.
Definitely not.
Or you're going to do it out of spite. Anyway.
Possibly. However, to answer your other questions,
Uh-huh.
I guess I have a question in return.
Mm-hmm.
Do you trust these people?
I do. I trust them to be able to work very well without me.
Do you believe that this is important?
Yes. And
Do you...
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, if you do not want me to come back now, there is one of two times that I'll return. If things have gotten bad enough, like in I think it was Thistletop.
Mhm.
She would have definitely known about Thistletop because Toshi ran her down and everything that's happened.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
If that happens again, or anything close to it, or I think it's best after this one last adventure.
Mira sort of cocks her head to the side and she reaches out and she sort of touches your cheek and she says, "Can I see your real face?"
I mean, it's covered in fur, but sure.
But it's you, right?
The thing is, this is also me. I can't change it in any large degree. So, either way, you're seeing me.
So this is as real as the other face?
Yes.
Which do you prefer? Which do you like best? Which do you
I'm not
feel most comfortable in?
You're asking me. It's like answering the question of what is your favorite set of clothing?
I see. Well, I think that you need to figure that out. I think that you should figure out which of your faces you are most comfortable in, and be
I'm
okay with that.
I'm comfortable in both.
Okay.
It's
That's
it's
fair.
like being naked sometimes. You don't really want to be seen by everyone all the time.
I understand. However,
Oh, yes, you do.
just the
Uh-huh.
she says, if you truly believe this is that important, then stay. Just all I ask is that you let me know where you are.
I'm
And
going to the old Foxglove Manor tomorrow.
I know. And she sort of, out of a pocket, she pulls a small animal figurine, and it's a small carving of a tiny finch. And she hands it to you, and she says, "This will be able to find me wherever I am, from wherever you are. Speak a short message, and I'll know within the day."
If she's not too focused to notice, but there is a distinct of Toshi's tail on the floor currently, wagging.
Yeah. She definitely sort of looks around and then down, and looks back up, and just there's a slight grin. And Mira says, if this is something that you feel you need to do, then I'm not gonna make you come home yet.
Yeah.
Stay and do this. It does sound like it's important.
Yes, but
Be the hero.
other people can take my place.
Can they?
Yes.
Can they? Toshi, you know what kind of person you are inside. Yes, you're balls to the wall
chaotic little
crazy
shit.
and a chaotic little
Yeah.
shit. Yes, we know. But I know that you are good inside, mostly. So if you feel
For
like
you,
you
I
can
try
do
my
good
best.
here, do you feel like you can do good here? With these people on this errand, mission, quest, whatever you want to call it. You feel like you can do good here.
But is it worth never seeing you again?
Is it worth giving that up? I know you. You crave adventure.
I have lost that want.
Then come home. It's your choice. I'm telling you, I feel like you should stay, and that I will be here when you come back. Now, any objections?
Toshi turns around, lets out a very loud groan,
Mm-hmm.
turns back and goes,
Your back is facing Mira.
Uh-huh.
Yanks on your tail.
Toshi just like crumples to the floor and goes, "Ow." You're getting it tonight.
Oh, am I?
No, probably not.
And we are going to fade to black right there. You all wake up the next morning, well rested, Or not. Maybe in Toshi's case, who knows?
Hey, that's up to Mira. It's up to you. That's up to you, madam.
I will leave that open to interpretation.
They fuck.
Did they? Good to know. Canon now, apparently. You all wake up, and you all were planning on leaving sort of first thing in the morning, so you wake up in the pre-dawn hours, get ready, and meet in front of the Rusty Dragon. How are you going to proceed?
Toshi's one comment to her wife of, I made a thing, do you want to see it before I leave?
To who, sorry?
Mira.
Sure.
Toshi takes out a gun.
Wow.
Yeah, we were promised no horny Toshi tonight, but hey.
I've regained the energy.
Oh, good.
I'm tired with caffeine.
Fair. Caffeine tired is a mood.
Yes.
Mira, roll me a sense motive.
Okay.
You pull a gun on your wife, sense motive.
It's more of a, look at this.
Mm.
31.
She very, very quickly hides a look of recognition. And then sort of holds her hand out and says, oh, may I? That's really interesting.
You know what this is, right?
I have seen something similar before.
Is she bullshitting?
Roll me a sense motive.
Okay. 22. Fucking 4th level sorcerer, all into
seems to be on the level.
Okay.
Yeah, she seen something maybe similar before. She goes on to say it did have it was quite a lot larger, and it fired, if I remember correctly, arrows. Is this a small hand crossbow?
No.
Oh. What is it?
Toshi's brain instinctively goes like, shoot the wall, shoot the wall.
Do not shoot the wall.
No.
Mass panic in the middle of Sam.
Oh yeah. Actually, I've changed my mind. Shoot the wall. Everyone goes to jail.
So, it's a tube using explosive. You know fireworks, right?
Yes, yes.
It uses the same powder to shoot a ball really, 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 really fast.
Right. Like,
And it's really
what's
loud.
the ball made of? What is the ball made of?
Toshi goes, puts the gun away, just like checks the ammunition pouch. Steel, currently.
Wow. I see. I would be fascinated to look into that more, if possible. Maybe you can come home for a little while, and I can have a look.
Even more of a reason to go home.
I have a feeling you will be in Magnemar sooner rather than later.
Shit. How is... Come visit me at an inn, because I don't think I want them visiting. It's just going to cause even more of a panic.
I understand. In any
Either
case,
that or we
I
can
have a
stay
child
at
to
our-
collect, and
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
you
a
do.
haunted house to explore. Be safe.
Explode.
Explode.
I'll try. Toshi has the gun out again, just like pointed up, like, explode. Explore.
Explore, yes, of course, explore. Yeah.
And then when Mira's like, be safe, Toshi looks at the gun, looks at her. Yeah.
Fair. So, Mira heads out. Probably
Before Mira heads out,
yeah.
hearing that Mira is going to be taking the kid away, etc., Solomon's going to give her a platinum coin
Yeah.
for the kid. that should be enough for a kid to live on for a good long time.
Oh, most definitely.
Definitely. Thank you very much, Solomon. That is incredibly kind of you.
Hmm.
I have a feeling he's going to be very well taken care of. And,
If he
Well,
doesn't
now he
hurt
will be.
himself on the sword first.
yes, well, I'll be sure to get him some... Make sure he has lessons.
Let Alexandra take care of that. I think she's the better one out of the both of us.
That's fair. In any case, I better go collect him. We have a ride ahead of us. And she heads off towards the chapel. You guys probably said your goodbyes in your room before.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go with
Toshi's just like,
that.
don't forget him to get into art. Don't forget to get him into art. If you just do that for me, please.
Yes, dear.
Warren can attest that art is good for children, or at least him.
Warren's like, the fuck? It is way too early in the morning for this bullshit. What?
Toshi sips at her coffee, her third cup of the morning.
Yeah. At 4 a.m. Brilliant.
Mhm.
Alright, so the day is ahead of you. You are, in fact, heading towards the Misgivings.
Let's go murder some fucking ghosts.
It will
Oh,
take you the
whatever
better
else
part
is
of the
that.
day to get there. If you sort of push it, you'll get there towards about 6 p.m.-ish, just on dusk.
Do you think it's better
If
if
that's-
we camp the night before we head in once we get there, or this is Varn asking the group?
Well, if
Solomon,
it's...
go Toshi.
Oh no, you're good. You go.
Okay. Solomon will now mention, I've been thinking I want to buy a cart. So, maybe we can go look for a cart and take that to the Misgivings, and that'll give us a place to sleep instead of camping on the road and so forth.
Well, the nice bit of ground.
I mean, like, do you not have a sleeping mat?
Metagaming, I don't think Solomon has any camping gear, but Solomon wants a cart.
Let's go to the general store
It's
and
4
say you're
in the
going
morning.
camping.
It's 4 in the... We go to the stables place and just see if they'll rent us a cart.
It's 4 in the morning.
It's more likely to be someone posted at the stables to take horses at 4 in the morning than there is for the general store to be open.
You forget that this is a farming town.
It's still a sort of major town. You would get travelers coming through at all times.
Oh no, what Toshi's saying is that the general store would probably be open because they have the most stuff for repairing and
I don't know, you could
general work.
always go have a look.
Yeah. I could
Wouldn't
also
Varn
scream and
know?
wake everyone up right now.
Also, just as a note, the owner of the general store did just lose his daughter a few days ago.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
Might be
I'll let
taking
you
a
borrow
couple
my
weeks
stuff.
off.
But that doesn't mean he doesn't have other people there.
You've never seen anyone else there, but that's entirely possible.
Well, let's swing past both, because we can at least buy some furniture for a cart if the general store is open and they don't have a cart. You know, buy a pillow, maybe 2.
I mean, look,
You don't take pillows camping.
maybe you
You
don't.
do when you have a cart. It's called glamping.
Camping. Brilliant.
Well, the reason why... Oh god. Toshi explains why you don't bring pillows to camping on the way to the general store.
Okay. The door is closed, and There are no lights on inside. You can't see a candlelight.
Break in, Toshi. Break in. No.
Voren's here. Voren is here. Toshi's not. Toshi's resisting the urge to say any door that is closed is now open.
Let's just go get our horses. If we can get a cart, that'll be awesome. If we can't get a cart, well, we've got our horses and we can go.
Okay.
So,
Fair enough.
A cart
it's
or
not-
a wagon?
I believe I want a wagon because that's got 4 wheels.
Yes.
Well, if it is something that you want to sleep in, you are probably actually looking probably closer to a carriage of some sort.
mm,
No, because carriage is designed for sitting.
That's fair.
yeah.
It's
A
very
wagon
So,
is
easy
are you
to
are you
sit
are you
for.
thinking more like a covered wagon or something like?
I'm thinking of a covered wagon, yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So,
Good to know.
like the flat bed of a of a ute or whatever.
Yeah. With like a yeah. I get you. I
So
get
we
what you're
can-
saying.
We can throw the loot, the people, and we can sleep in the back when need be.
Fair. So you head off to the stables, and you have seen these types of wagons before at the stables. There does look to be 3 different sizes. One's small-ish, one's a medium one, and one's a larger one. Right? Makes sense. The medium one does not have a cover. It's just an open bed. The smaller one and the larger one do have covers. If you look at the smaller one, it doesn't look like it will fit 4 people laying flat. It'll fit 4 people sitting, 4 people laying flat, probably not. The larger one, however, and if you have 4 people laying flat, there's no room for cargo. The larger one, however, does look like it has room for a couple crates, plus it will probably fit 4 people laying flat as well. And it does have a covering. That one there also does look like it will have to take a minimum of 2 horses to pull.
Not the actual.
That is not a problem for Solomon, as he has 2 horses.
You know, the actual heavy wagon is 8 medium creatures or 4 large creatures.
Pulling it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, 4. Good to
Well,
know. Well, you do have
I'm
4
gonna look-
horses, so
I am going to look at Varun and Toshi and be like, we have 4 horses if you guys are...
You have 3 horses and a pony.
So, I want to make a
That's fair.
joke here.
yeah, go
Because
on.
Voren's a dwarf, encumbrance won't slow him down anymore. He could pull it at 25. By Raw, he
Rough.
could do that. But we ain't gonna be doing that.
We ain't.
Uh,
No.
Wait, how
Mm.
large is Voren's Earth Elemental?
Medium.
Medium, yeah.
Medium? Oh, okay.
No, small. Sorry.
Yes.
It's small. It
yeah,
can't
small.
pull. So we're
Yeah.
a horse short, I think.
The
How much does a horse cost?
oh, Google. It's not super expensive.
Do you know
I'm
how to
thinking
drive
Solomon's got
the
the
thing?
bankroll first, but...
A horse
Wait.
is 200 gold pieces for a heavy horse
Wait.
or 75 gold pieces for a light horse.
No, because Toll has 2 horses. Because
Apparently
it's
Toll has a
Shadowmere.
horse and a pony.
Yeah,
Oh.
you guys should have 4 horses.
Yeah,
Actually,
Toshi
yeah,
has one.
Shadowmere.
Mhm.
Billboard. Toshi's horse and what was originally Merc's horse.
Mhm.
That's 4
True.
horses.
And pony.
And a pony. Yeah. Warren had the pony.
Oh, so we have 4 horses
You do have 4
and
horses. And a pony. Yes.
Sweet.
If you can
Uh,
convince Shadowmere to pull a cart.
And if not,
Yeah.
I have to buy another horse.
Correct.
How much is the large cart going to cost me?
So, as you speak to the stable hand, he says, "Oh, that one there. For the Heroes of Sandpoint, I think we can let that one go for 85 gold pieces.
Okay. And if I let you cover the wagon with your own sales logo and Heroes of Sandpoint,
85 gold pieces?
and another horse.
Now horses are much more valuable and much more expensive. It depends. And he looks around at the sort of other ones that you've got. You'll probably need a heavier horse to carry to pull the load. The heavier horse will be, again, for the Heroes of Sandpoint, 200 gold pieces.
Okay, I'll do it. A horse and the big cart.
Okay, 285 gold pieces. Go ahead and mark that off, and now you are. Thank you very much for your business. You are the proud owner of a large covered wagon, a heavy covered wagon, and 3 horses.
Awesome. So I'm going to, with everyone's help if we can, pitch everything up to the 4 horses that don't include Shadow Mist.
Cool.
Do we want to take Shadow Mist? I'm going to ask the group.
That's up to you.
It seems a bit much, doesn't it? Especially if we've got the wagon.
It seems like we've got the wagon that we'll all be traveling in, and someone else could be traveling ahead of us to make sure there's no problems.
She has flashbacks to Shadow Mirror in combat of just like, that thing could have killed all of us in that combat.
Definitely.
Yep. Okay, no, we'll leave Shadow Mist.
Yeah.
And 4 horses, a cart. This is going to be glamping in luxury. I mean, camping in luxury.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you even been camping normally?
Are you asking me personally, or?
Yes.
You would think that would
Yes,
be like his everyday life.
Yeah.
Being a nomad.
Yeah, that's why Toshi's asking, because I just like...
Solomon,
camping,
do you
right?
want the party kitty to cover the wagon?
No, Solomon is... You can see Solomon is starting to set himself up for life. This is like Solomon's dream right now.
Go ahead and make me a knowledge local check on the Ashwood tribe. Those of you who can.
Yeah, I would probably know about it because it's Varisia.
Let's not have like a walking math car either, I mean.
24.
Toshi,
Uh-huh.
after seeing this, and you kind of put 2 and 2 together, Ashwood.
Yeah.
That's that trader tribe from out east. They travel the entire Ashwood Plain. If you are looking for something on the Ashwood Plain, the Ashwood tribe has it. They are the one-stop shop for pretty much anything you can think of. Solomon is from this tribe.
So this is ingrained.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Solomon is probably looking to set up another branch of the Ashwood trading tribe out here somewhere.
So much of Solomon's actions are finally clicking to
Yeah,
Toshi.
right?
It's like,
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sponges with gills,
That's
etc.
it.
So Solomon, I do have a question for you.
Yes?
Because I know you come from a trader, or a group of traders, may I ask why you don't wear armor? Like, heavier armor? It's always a great way to flaunt wealth. And to show off what goods you might sell.
To a degree. I mean, I traveled here with my explorer's outfit, which I just got freshly from the tribe, given to me. Because I needed to travel and I needed to travel quickly. As for more armor, I'm kind of a big guy. I want to be able to move and be flexible. Especially, if you get into like a bar brawl, then you really don't want to be you don't want to be the guy that's standing there who gets hit with a chair and just can't dodge out of the way. So,
But why do you need to dodge when you're wearing full plate? Isn't that right, Voren?
Yeah,
You've
you
never
just space tank that chair like a proper dwarf and get on with it. Get on with the brawl. Space tank the chair, finish the beer, and use the mug to punch the guy in the face.
Classic dwarf brawl. Seems, bruh.
Someone
When
said
are we
love
getting your
someone-
Kate and Kalian cleric, Moran?
No.
No? Rough.
Honestly,
No.
we should all just like, it's the 3 different types of bar fights. Toshi's the one that starts the brawl fight and just goes into the corner and watches,
Mhm.
and then the other 2 are actually fighting.
That tracks.
You've also never seen on the Ashwood Plains when we travelled back up to Karamaga,
Mhm.
and you occasionally encounter giants. You
Yeah.
want to be able to run. You
Oh,
don't want to
believe
be the
me,
guy
I know.
standing there in full plate who gets driven into the earth like a nail.
You stand there and you deliver. And you
Stand and deliver.
kill those giants dead.
Those filthy giants. Those filthy giant folk. Kill them dead.
Yes. you
Anyway, I hope that explains.
Toshi hasn't thought of old Thessalonia of using the giants. Just like, that's probably false. Anyway.
Alright.
So,
So,
let's hope we don't encounter any giants.
funnily enough, I'm kidding. So you make your way to you make your way to Foxglove Manor. Along the Lost Coast Road, it is quite a well-traveled road, so there's not usually any big issues because well-traveled roads usually there are adventuring parties like yourselves or guards being transferred between towns. There's no real way to know if you're coming up against, for lack of a better description, a level 12 a level 12 adventuring party or a level 0 aristocrat.
Common.
There's no way to know. So you make your way down to the Lost Coast Road, and a good probably 7 or so hours of travel. You luxurious travel of nary a step of your own feet in sight. You cross Soggy River, and then a couple more hours pass, and you come to Foxglove River. Now, this is where you are going to split from the Lost Coast Road, and you head along the embankment of Foxglove River. Another few hours pass. It's probably sun's starting to go down. It's probably mid to late afternoon, probably about 4:35ish. And you cross a small rickety bridge just as the sun dips below the horizon, and you do have a ways to go yet. Would you like to stop for the night, or would you like to press on?
I think it's best we stop.
Okay.
Bit of stop.
All right.
Yep.
The horses will love it too. It's nice grazing.
No problem. So what do you do
Toshi
to
once
set
again
up for the
fights with
night?
tongue about a pun. Just don't let them go too crazy.
Is there space on the side of the road that we could draw the wagon off the road?
Yeah. There's a spot. Yeah, it'd probably take you a good 10 minutes to find it, but yeah, there's a spot.
Solomon would jam the wheels, etc.
Yeah. Perfect. You have done this plenty of times before.
I feel really happy, even though it's imaginary, that I have a car.
Oh yes. No, I feel that. I get that. I 100% get that.
We're gonna start a fire. Not
Yeah,
in the cart. You guys start the fire outside the cart.
Okay. So I don't know how they do it in the Ashwood Plains. So
Oh, not in the cart.
obviously. However, the few times that we travelled with wagon, we put the wagon between our fire and the road to sort of block sight of the fire from the road. Help keep us covered a little bit more.
Mhm.
Same thing we do.
All right, we'll do that then.
Yeah, that's not an issue at all. You do clear it. Yeah, you do have to clear a little bit of underbrush, but that's not a problem. 20 minutes later, you have a nice fire going, and
And
yes,
the fox just laying in front of it.
yeah, fox laying in front of it. Yeah. Yes.
Seth, do you have any magics or knowledge for keeping us safe while we sleep, as opposed to having to have someone watching?
I can have us all watch and not need to sleep.
Sounds
Solomon is fully just going to lean over the fire and smack
Smack whom?
Seth.
What? Sorry?
Okay.
I mean it.
Bring
I
that up
can.
next time.
Hey?
Bring that up next time. Had we known this, would have been useful so many times.
We've never said we've always stayed in Sandpoint. This is the first time it's come up.
Oh yeah.
I don't feel like I
Sorry.
deserve to be hit.
I don't.
This
feel like
seems
it is
rude.
Fully- Oh yeah.
Varun, is this
Sorry.
rude?
Toshi Fox just hops up into Saf's lap and just curls up.
Saf looks down, starts purring.
Solomon is definitely shamefaced on this one.
Yeah, yeah, as you should be. Fucking rude.
So Sav is purring, Toshi Fox is making sound.
Yeah, 100%.
I guess Solomon would spend the rest of the night, setting up beds in the
Yep.
in the wagon and making everything perfect and polishing the word and that's just going to be Solomon's
definitely.
evening until there is sleep and or taking
Definitely.
watch.
As you finish, Saf does sort of poke their head around the end of the wagon and says, "Oh, I thought that we weren't going to sleep. I thought that we were all going to keep watch. I meant what I said about the spell. I can make us all stay awake and not need sleep, and we're fine tomorrow."
Toshi's already snoring.
I like sleep,
Okay.
and it's my new wagon. Check it out.
Okay.
Yep.
Let them
It's-
sleep, lad.
it is a
You
nice
and I
wagon.
can stay up. It's fine.
Oh, you would like me to cast the spell on you?
I
Okay. And sort of reaches out and touches you on the shoulder and casts Keep Watch. I love this
Seth?
spell. It's one of my favorite
How
spells.
often did you use this to stay up late nights studying?
Look, if you do too much heavy work or thinking, it does wear off very quickly. But a few.
Any other side effects we should know about?
Well, if you get interrupted and have to do something strenuous during the night, you have to actually sleep or cast the spell again.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Good night.
It does waste spells. And I
Toshi
can't do it
does-
if I don't have the ability the ability to cast those spells.
Toshi
Okay.
vamps into Toshi form while still on Saf's lap. So Toshi's just like
Just you're heavy.
Toshi's like barely 100 pounds. Toshi's
Yeah,
small.
Saf could lift. Saf is noodly armed. Oh dear.
Warren will put Toshi in the car.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
Toshi.
bodily just
Do you
pitches
just like
Toshi into the car. Just yeet.
is that Fox Toshi that you throw into the car or human Toshi that
Human
you throw
Toshi,
into the car?
I'm assuming.
Human Toshi.
Yeah.
After you vamp into Toshi form and start crushing poor Saf.
Poor Saf.
How tall is Varun?
Like 4
4'2".
foot. 4'2".
And make sure to put the ladder out to make it easy to get into the car.
It's just full of shade tonight, isn't he, Varun? So rude.
But that's not shade. Solomon's being really considerate because
Mhm.
the cart's got to be like 4.5 foot off the ground.
Yeah, that's actually probably fair.
Toshi, well, you know where you control or where you take care of the horses in the front, like control where they're going?
Mhm.
Toshi would hop up to the
Drive.
top of jump up to the top of like the thing
Yeah.
in fox form
Yeah.
and just sleep there.
Okay, that's fair.
I
Comfy
didn't
enough,
think
I
about
Very
guess.
different mental images of what this cart looks like.
Okay, so let me paint you a mental image of what this cart looks like. It has wheels.
Yep.
Sorry. So yeah, it's got wheels. Two of them. Two wheels. Four wheels.
It's a heavy wagon.
Sure, 4 wheels. Space for 4
It has
horses.
wheels.
It is a large flatbed with a tight covered canvas covering. It is normally open at the front and back. However, this one does have a rolled canvas thing that you can either roll up or close. Your choice. At the front, there is a seat for probably 2 people to sit side by side. That is used to steer the horses while they are pulling the cart.
But the
Think classic Western movie covered wagon.
Yeah.
and Toshi's on the top of the canvas.
Yep.
As a fox.
Cool. There is definitely a sagging spot where Toshi's laying.
Okay. Makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. Voron, during the night, roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that's not so bad.
You hear on the wind, it is coming from the ocean, coming from Oceanside. You hear on the wind what amounts to a crackling fire and creaking timbers. Something old and dilapidated. You also hear, maybe, you think you might hear it. Could be imagining it. Just a low moan.
Is Saf? Is Saf still awake? Yeah.
Saf is still awake, yes.
Yeah.
Buddying.
Let's... Lad, do you hear that?
Hear what?
That's what I thought. Never mind. I'll, yeah, all good.
An hour or 2 passes. Go ahead and roll me another perception check. Seems the moan you only hear once. However, the creaking and the fire, the noise of the fire, it seems to come and go on the breeze. Sometimes you think that maybe you're just imagining it. You've never really been the jumpy type. However, just the subconscious mind is a fickle thing, and you know you're heading into a very dangerous area. It's not unheard of for even seasoned veterans to have jitters the night before something like this.
And the manor did burn down at one point.
It did.
Yeah.
Well, not burned down, but there was a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that it would make sense, sort of, for like a haunt to produce those sounds.
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom check or a knowledge religion. 2 very different checks, but they'll give you different.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, possibly. That's definitely a option.
Ghosts happen.
Ghosts are a thing. Yeah, definitely. However, what you didn't hear was about 4, maybe 5 creatures sneaking up on you in the night. I'm going to need you to roll initiative as four ghouls burst out of the underbrush and charge you as a surprise round.
Oh gosh.
Oh no, I didn't get the turn order. Everyone can roll me initiative as well.
Okay, cool. I can't
Who's
click my
ready for
token.
Fox Toshi
obviously.
to
Yep.
Attack.
Tox
15.
Foshi can roll initiative.
Fox Toshi?
Yeah, that too. This is going to be Theater of the Mind, so don't worry too much about minis or
Okay.
placements. I will have that in my head for you.
I can only
Oh,
imagine.
initiative from Son too.
Yes, please. I'm assuming does Son need to sleep?
No.
No, then yeah, sure.
I can only imagine like a fox leaping over like Voron and just like biting the fuck out of one.
Oh yeah,
Hi.
no, I'm very down for that.
This is what Solomon thinks his cart is.
It's a bit like that. Think of the front part raised bit.
This part's the front part.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking raised.
Yeah, no, that seems very similar to what I was thinking. Solomon, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Check. Perception. Performance. Yes, that's the one. I'm good at perception.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You
I
hear
rolled
something in your sleep, you roll over, and you do wake up. You hear something crashing through the underbrush towards you. You have a move action
Towards me.
towards your group.
Right.
You have a move action if you so wish.
I'm gonna move
it.
to. I'm gonna move to the front of the cart. Keep my high ground.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Don't you touch my cart!
That's probably about all you can do. There is nothing out the front of the cart. However, you do probably hear Voron cursing a lot in Dwarvish. Toshi, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I can smell them, can't I?
Not while you're sleeping. You can't.
Okay.
No, this is more hearing based, not scent
Okay,
based.
so okay, one sec. Let me look up Fox in the SRT for a second.
Okay.
My bad. Because they have like a stupid bonus, and I have to figure out what it is, because then I have to add in perception plus 8, and then I added my wisdom and my points.
Sure.
So it's more or less plus 3. Perception, so that's a 15.
Should have been scanning with detective.
30.
30. Yeah, you hear the same thing crashing through the underbrush. You do wake up. You do have a move action.
You are on top of the cart.
You are on top of the cart.
Yes. The issue is that Toshi can't unfox form without using a standard action.
Yeah, it looks like you're stuck in fox form for this turn at least. I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I love it.
Probably shouldn't unfox on top of the
No.
cover
Please
of the
do.
wagon either.
I do wonder how
So-
Solomon would react if you ripped the canvas on his brand new cart.
Not just ripped the canvas, but collapsed the.
Toshi lets out a banshee scream. Yeah. No, you guys have heard of foxes fighting before, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It sounds like that.
World's most terrifying sound.
Yeah.
All right. I'm assuming a 16 doesn't hit your flat-footed AC, Boren.
No, only the crit there will hit.
Cool. Good to know. Crit hits though. You take.
Dusty, cut it out.
Dusty boy, what are you doing?
These guys are about to have a real bad day.
You take 13 points of damage, and I'm going to be mad at that for the rest of the night.
No.
And I'm going to need a fortitude save. As the ghast you recognize, not recognize the person, but you recognize it as a ghast, because you fought a few before, bites down, and just some of the teeth just catch just in a gap of your armor. So fortitude save.
Yeah, it's not a poison, it's a
It is
disease.
a disease, yeah.
Cool. Oh my fucking god.
Finally. Okay, cool. Good to know.
A cat wants
Actually,
to bite
no.
me.
Nope. You need to roll a percentage chance.
I do, don't I? Because you have vacation. So below 25 does not hit.
Does not crit.
Cancels the crit.
Okay.
Cool.
Also,
Still goes through, luckily.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
No, good,
I have a really
good,
weird
good.
question.
Yeah,
It's dark, correct? Or is
correct.
it dim light?
It's dark.
Dark?
And it's probably
Okay.
Dim
about
around
3
the fire.
a.m.
Okay.
Oh, so yeah, if you've been keeping the fire up, probably dim light, yeah.
Do they have low light vision? If they don't, they have 20% miss chance.
You don't know.
I don't, but I'm asking.
You have no idea.
No, I don't.
I also need. I wonder if that's a. Is that the same save or is that a different save?
What?
I think it's actually.
Probably the same save.
I think it's the same save. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me 1d4.
Uh-oh. When paralyzed.
You guys are fucked then.
You are paralyzed for 5 rounds. This makes me very happy. Saf is going to panic.
Fireball.
And wouldn't that be
Nothing but
amazing?
fireball.
Is
Don't-
going
don't-
to cast Burning Hands and is going to get 3 of them. So what's their reflex save? There we go. D20 plus 4. Ooh, fail. What level are you all now? 5?
Mm-hmm.
I take 13 points of damage to the 3 and
No.
absolutely incinerates 3 of the 4. Not the ghast though. Is not able to get the ghast without hurting you. So 3 down, 2 to go. One looks like a regular-ish, less powerful ghoul, and a ghast. Son's turn.
Chunky boy says hi.
Hello, chunky boy.
Far away is Son.
Son is roll me a d3.
3 miles away.
He was right next to you. You were probably having a chat beforehand.
Probably.
$16. Which one's he attacking?
The ghast.
The ghast.
Yeah.
16 is not gonna hit.
Cool. Good to know.
Brings it to your turn, except it doesn't.
Yeah.
That is 1 round down. And Solomon, your turn. You managed to get a bead on. There are two undead creatures attacking you guys. One looks a little bit more powerful and just bit Vorin, and Vorin is now like you saw Vorin's entire body stiffen up and is completely immobile. What are you doing?
Did I also see Toshi get attacked? She's still on top of the cart,
Yeah, Toshi's still on top of the cart.
and I would have seen something press against the fabric of the cart.
Yeah, you know Toshi's up there.
I mean, what attacked her? I would have seen.
No, Toshi didn't get attacked. It was just Vorin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna run to Saf and hold my action to attack anything that comes close to Saf. Having seen Saf obliterate these things.
Yeah, for sure. Not a problem. Toshi, your turn.
Toshi has a stupid idea. How close is the ghast?
Probably 15 feet.
15 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Toshi Fox is going to walk up to it, flank with Your golem.
Yep.
Oh, not golem, but
The
Son.
Earth Elemental. Yep. Yep.
Toshi has insane attack as a fox.
This 23.
23
This is
will
sneak
hit.
attack.
Yeah, flanking sneak attack will hit. Yeah, for sure. The Ghast, you said?
Mhm.
Yeah. You take a massive chunk out of its leg. It tastes absolutely foul, like rotten meat. Disgusting. It is still standing though,
Yeah.
and it's going to take.
It's gonna.
Go ahead.
Toshi bites it. It probably looks down at Toshi. What's up?
Cool. So Toshi, does a 19 hit you?
Why is it attacking?
Because it's their turn.
It's
I never finished mine.
You only you moved and you get one attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Swift action. I go invisible.
Okay. Cool.
So this little fox comes up and goes, "Hi."
Cool. Does a 19? A 19's gonna 19's gonna hit you then, Vorin, isn't it? Probably at this point.
will hit
Yeah.
me.
But there's also Son there.
Son did hit the ghoul.
Son
too,
is a
but-
rock.
Okay.
Vorin is alive.
Not much longer.
Not for much longer. A 13 isn't gonna hit even paralyzed.
No.
No, that's fine. How many hit points you got left?
Enough.
Enough. Sweet.
Wait, you don't have to move delay on hands either.
You do have to touch.
Yeah,
yourself.
you do have to touch yourself.
Or be the horniest one out of all of us, repeatedly touching themselves in combat. Isn't that right, kitty?
So you take another 11 points of damage. Oof.
Oof.
And I don't need you to roll another fortitude save because you failed the first one. Cool. Which brings it to Saf's turn, and Saf, still panicking, is going to take a
Fireball.
quick look over the chunk taken out of the leg of the Ghast, and is going to decide, you know what, the faster this is over, the better, and is going to Scorching Ray.
Squooching me.
Squirchel what?
Squoochie woo.
Do I get 2 rays at this level? I don't know. That is not at all what I want.
But yeah, my cat says hi to all of you.
Is going to
He's
actually.
Hmm?
Sorry, I'm doing math. Hi, cat. So what level?
He's very
5?
insistent.
Right, 4 levels above the. Yeah, so gonna spend an Arcanist point to increase the caster level of this spell by 2, allowing Saf 2 rays.
Zap zap.
Yes. That. First one on the Ghast. Oh, can someone roll me 1d 10,000, please? Good to know, as absolutely melts the first the Ghast, just incinerates it on the spot, and I need to get the additional effect.
I really want to know what table you use.
It's a good one.
Also, sorry if you hear screaming of a cat.
That's fine.
He's decided to be a
Help.
pest.
Help! I've lost my everything. We're gonna have to deal with wonky cams for the rest of the session.
It would be really, really funny if Saf gets a wish.
Resting. You know what? I'm actually going to
I
see
hope
what the other
rolling-
one was.
I'm gonna say, I hope rolling low or high was a good thing.
It's honestly really, really random.
Yeah, no, I do a West Marches game, and everyone expects like low to be bad, high to be good, but no, mine's just random.
That's fair.
Natural 20,
no.
3 attacks. Or 3
So, how does
random
Saf
numbers.
die?
Well,
Uh-huh.
this is horrific for everybody except for Saf and Solomon.
Uh-huh.
As you see, just what weapons have you all got on you?
Teeth.
Teeth are a weapon. That's fair. What else?
Nothing. Toshi doesn't have anything on her technically.
Sure.
I got my fists and my spear.
Yeah, your spear. Vorin, you've got a hammer and a sword, I believe.
Bastard sword
Yeah.
and my long hammer.
Your hammer's slung over your back.
I imagine I would not have quite got to pick it up off the ground.
Fair. It's
but it
probably.
would have been
I'd say it's probably in your hand, but you never really got to like lift
swing
it.
around.
It's probably sitting head first on the ground. You probably grabbed it and then got paralyzed. Toshi, your teeth are gone. Just gone. You try to bite down and all you feel is gums. Your hammer just blinks out of existence. Solomon, your spear just disappears.
I still have my hands though, right?
You do.
I am very glad for that.
So his natural weapons
actually, you know what?
are there.
You know what?
So
You know
everyone's
what?
weapon.
No.
Solomon-
You don't have. You do not have your hands.
Solomon is a monk.
You
His
lose.
whole body-
So do the
Solomon's a monk.
gas.
His whole body is a weapon.
Solomon's gone.
Solomon's gone.
Just
Solomon
gone.
just disappears.
Bye.
Where's Solomon?
Just gone.
Paint a picture for us
Solomon
where
was
Solomon
standing
is.
next to Saf.
Solomon, the next thing you see is just a sheen of red. Just bright red.
Skin disappears.
It's Son's turn.
Mhm.
What's he doing?
Is Son gone too?
Son is not a weapon.
But
He
technically
has
speaking,
natural weapons.
slam attacks.
Mhm,
Yeah.
He is not a weapon.
Well, my teeth aren't technically a weapon either. Mine are natural attacks.
Weapon. Natural
Yeah.
attack.
Son has that too.
Son does end up somehow weirdly killing. Don't roll a new character yet. You'll be fine. Just weirdly killing the last ghoul, and a few minutes later, just as dawn cracks, I've moved it forward. Don't worry about it. We're going to ignore that. Just as dawn cracks, what are you doing? What are you doing in the meantime? Vorin, your paralysis wears off. All of your weaponry is gone. Toshi, you don't have any teeth. Solomon is just gone, blinked out of existence.
Solomon is gone.
Going to very, very, very patiently ask Saf where my hammer has gone.
Allow me to roll a knowledge arcana check.
Hey, does Saf still have their magic? Because that's a weapon.
A physical weapon.
Technically not.
I love that Solomon's whole body is a weapon.
So you made that distinction, not me. That I take absolutely no responsibility for that.
I know, but
None.
I love it.
None whatsoever.
I really love it.
Well, if we throw
Saf-
Deverin, he's a weapon.
Saf is just wide-eyed and just oh no, not again. Well, so you see, gone.
It's gonna flop to the ground where I was sitting.
Good news. It should be back. Probably.
I'm gonna take out the potion of cure moderate wounds from the bag of holding and drink
that's
that.
fair. That's fair.
And try not to ignore Saf.
That's hard. When someone has devastating news for you, that's very difficult to do. So Saf is just like, look, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I can't believe this happened again. So look,
Lad,
sometimes
stop.
look,
Just stop. You don't need to explain it. Just
it should be back. I just don't
Yep.
know when.
Great. Just quiet.
And you all sit in silence.
No,
For the
Toshi
next-
eeps.
Eeps just constant screaming from a
No,
toothless
just every so
fox.
often. No, every time just every time everyone starts to get comfortable, it's
What am I rolling for this potion?
Cool moderate?
Yeah.
It'll be 4d4 plus, I don't know, 4, I guess. Well, that's fun.
and that's where we're gonna end it off tonight, guys.
No, fortunately for you guys, dawn does roll around. Solomon, you feel like you are floating in oblivion for a good few hours. Possibly a couple days, you're not 100% sure. However, you do have enough sort of momentum, not momentum, but like movement to twist around. Near you, you see a disembodied set of teeth, a hammer, and a sword. Just
Since
floating in this empty, bright redness. Your head
Since they're the
starts
only-
to... Sorry, go ahead.
Since they're the only other things here, can I swim to them?
You can't move.
Ah.
You can sort of
Okay.
twist, but you can't get, like, purchase on anything to move.
I was going to pick up the teeth. Can
Yeah.
I reach in with my spear?
Yeah. No, they're not quite close enough to. They're probably about 15 feet away.
I have a net.
Yeah, nah. Not gonna do it. Although it would be very hilarious for you to just appear with Toshi's teeth in your hand. How about this? As you start to pull out your net and have this idea, oh yeah, I could probably reach that. You blink back into existence, fall to a heap on the ground. Toshi, your teeth are back. They feel a little out of place. It's weird. You'll probably
Toshi
get used
eats.
to it. Maybe. Voron, your hammer does appear where it was left,
Mhm.
and sort of falls to the ground. And Sapphire's like, "Oh, thank God." Last time this happened, it didn't reappear for like weeks.
Toshi eeps again.
Let's
I'm sorry.
try not to do that again, lad.
I
I understand that you didn't mean to, but let's just try not to.
Yeah, you should. Do you want to hear about what happened the other time?
Excellent job with the ghouls and the ghast. You
Thanks.
did very well.
Yeah.
Someone fill
I'm gonna
me
go
in.
back to meditating. Have a good, wonderful night, y'all. As Toshi's just normal
Yeah.
form.
That's fair.
It's morning, Toshi.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
should
it's
get
morning.
ready.
It's dawn.
I need an hour.
Also, since you've had combat,
Mhm.
Keep Watch has broken.
Yeah.
So, Saf asks, should I cast this again? What do we...
You guys
It's,
can sleep
I
in
would
the car.
probably have asked him to recast it
Yeah.
after the combat ended.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just so that
So,
Does so.
if anybody
does so.
notices Toshi meditating, it is literally Toshi in the meditation stance, snoring.
Wonderful. So you get going for the rest of get going quite early in the morning, just at the crack of dawn, and you make your way the rest of the way to the Misgivings.
Hey!
Welcome to your next battle map. I'm very excited to have you all here, and if you zoom out, you will notice that it is a very large one.
Cool. Oh! Did you do the thing so that you can align to grid yet?
No. No, that seems like a lot of effort, and I haven't done that. I will do it before next session. Actually, I'll probably do it right now because this is going to be where we finish up for tonight. I'm very tired and I need some sleep.
Hi, very tired. I'm Raven.
Hi, Raven.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for playing, guys. I hope you
Yes.
had a blast. As of next session, we will be finally getting into the misgivings. I've been looking forward to this. This is probably my favorite part to run. I'm very, very excited. Yeah, you did X15. I haven't looked. Sorry. Life has a real nasty way of kicking you in the dick, and I just haven't had the chance to look.
Hey,
But
that's
yeah, thanks for
why-
watching. Hey,
He
You wanna know
keeps
how to-
kicking me in the
it keeps kicking me in the dick.
you want to know how to counter life kicking you in the deck?
Something about lemons, I'm sure. Am I right?
Chuck was right. Not having one.
Not, bruh. Same. Yeah. Life is a lot. But yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate it. I will be uploading the sessions as we go eventually. For now, the VODs are available on the Twitch. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. We're gonna go and see if we're gonna go to my end screen. Hang around, because I think there is going to be someone online that I really, really love watching. It's a really good friend of mine, Curdles. We might raid Curdles. Let's have a look. Shall we entertain everybody while we don't go to the end screen, because you know.
My pure existence is entertaining.
The
No,
blast,
just
and I don't think I'd be where I am. today.
No. Shh.
what?
Oh, just stuff not working the way I wanted it to. It's fine.
Me with a computer.
Curdles is not online, but that's okay.
Oh.
Should be streaming tonight sometime, so keep an eye out. Amazing. I will give them a shout out. Nope. Let's try that again.
You doing okay, Adam?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Cool.
You've joined me for the night for the not
Who knows
doing
what's
quite
going on
okay.
with that? Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Same time, same place, same state of mind. Just a lot more for me to deal with, so that's going to be fun. Thanks,
You
guys.
get
Have
to
a
deal with
great
Toshi
night.
with a gun
And I get to deal with Toshi with a gun. Exactly.
again.